Hey you, welcome back. Today I have a brand new review and an interesting one here because I haven't actually reviewed these watches before. In fact, I've never even had these watches before. These are the Pagani design chronograph sport. Model number is PD1644 and of course is the Daytona Homage, if you like. It has a case size of 40 millimeters. It has sapphire crystal. It has a ceramic bezel. It's 100 meters water resistant, which is perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and everyday use, just not scuba diving. It has a Seiko VK64 Mecha Quartz movement, which we'll talk about a little bit in a minute. We have loomed hands and indices. We have a date window between the 4 and 5. We have a screw down crown, okay, and we have screw down turrets as well for the pushers, which obviously helps with that waterproofing. And of course you get the screw down case back as well, which we will have a look at soon. We have a solid 3-link bracelet here, kind of like an oyster style bracelet. Solid end links, and of course they're screw-in links as well. We also get a milled clasp. The accuracy on the VK64 Mega Quartz movement is +1/-1 second per day. Very accurate. And like I said, we will talk a little bit about that movement in a minute, but brilliant. I paid £85 UK. Now you can get these watches on AliExpress for I think around £60, and I gotta be honest, I am blown away. I've always looked at Pagani designs before, but I've never really been like completely sold by them. I just thought, nah, you know, they can't be that good if they're that cheap, right? I was wrong. What you get in these watches for the price is absolutely insane, especially if you're ordering from AliExpress and so forth, where you can get them down to like £60, sometimes even cheaper with vouchers and discount codes. Seriously, you could not make a watch for that price, especially of what it offers you. I have two models here in front, and we have the Panda version, which is obviously a favorite to most because of obviously the features, and then we have the black version, which I purchased. Now I thought the only difference between these two watches would be the coloration. I was wrong. Although they're both the upgraded versions, there is some minor differences between each of the watches, and I will show you. So the first one we'll go for the Panda, which is pretty much everyone's favorite. This watch is absolutely stunning. You've got this ceramic bezel, which is, it doesn't move, it's fixed, okay? But it is a full ceramic bezel, okay, that goes all the way around the watch. Let's give you a bit of a close-up. Really, really nice. And it is ceramic as well. You get a sapphire crystal. Now, this upgraded version does have AR coating, and apparently the first ones didn't. Another feature of this watch as well, this is the 100-meter version. Apparently when they first were released, I think they were only like 50 meters, the version 1. So the version 2 and the version 3, I don't know which one it is, they started having the AR coating, and they had the upgraded waterproofing as well, which is always a thumbs up, right? So the indices are applied, which are done really, really nice. You do have a small amount of loom on the indices. You have, on the chrome hand set, you do have a very, very thinly applied loom, and we will do a loom shot at the end. At the 6 o'clock gear, you have Japan movement, and like I said, between the 4 and 5, you do have a date window. This is the Pagani design chronograph sport at the top. Everything lines up as it should. Really nice, really good. Finishing on the watch, the case is mirror polished on the sides, which is really, really nicely done. Very good, high standard. On the bracelet, you've got kind of like the outer links are brushed. It's like a vertical brushing by the looks. Very thinly done, but still, you've got that vertical brushing. And then you've got the nice polished center links, which goes down to the clasp, which is again really nicely finished, and you get the Pagani design engraved into there. And like I said, we will have a look at that in a moment. I'll just go through, like I said, some of the specifications, and we'll do some accurate ones here as well. So we do have a case size of just under 40 mil. Okay, so really nice, easily wearable. Okay, we have a lug width of 20 mil. Okay, the bracelet does taper down, okay, from obviously 20 down to, I think it's around about maybe 16 at the clasp, and then back up to 18. Okay, take it off here, and we'll just see some other dimensions. Now, unlike an automatic, this watch will wear a little smaller, I suppose, because obviously being a quartz. Right, let's try and do this now. All right. So we've got under 50 mil lug to lug. We have a thickness of 12 millimeters of thickness. And I might as well show you now that we're all here. This is the really, really nice bracelet. Like I said, screw links. You get solid end links, which is always a plus. You get your screw-in case back, which says Pagani Design Sports PD1644. I have wore this watch a few times already. To be honest, as soon as I got it, I put it on my wrist. Really, really liked it. Like I said, the finish on it is really, really nice. And then you get that milled clasp as well. Does have micro adjust in there, which is done in the inside. Bit of an annoying way of doing it, to be honest, but they're there if you like. The clasp though does do it very nice and securely. Nice clicks, nice response, and like I said, the finishing on the clasp is really, really nice. Yeah, really, really like it. So let's just lay this one down, and we're going to move over to the black one, and I'll just show you some close-up shots of the black one as well. Very, very similar watches in most ways, but like I said, there are minor differences, and I will talk about those minor differences now. As you can see, really, really nice. Again, same build quality, really, really nice build quality on these watches, and for the price is absolutely crazy how they can make such nice watches with very, very good features like the sapphire, the ceramic, and the movements for such a low price. It's crazy. It's almost like they're giving them away. So the differences then, well, if you notice the subdials, the first thing I noticed with the subdials is the white ones are a bit thinner. It's almost like a spaced out Panda and a very focused Panda, okay? But yes, you'll notice that the rings are a little bit thinner on the white one compared to the black one. Probably would have preferred them all to be like the black, to be honest. Another thing you might notice, the Pagani design logo at the top is a little bit bigger than the white one. Not much, but a smudge bigger. Okay, so there are the two differences on these watches. Like I said, I've always wondered about Pagani design and always thought, well, you know, I would really, really like to get them to see what they're like, but then I didn't really want to go through AliExpress. You know, I didn't want to have to wait around for ages, only to be disappointed. So I eventually found some UK sellers. I paid £85 UK, and I think even at that price, it's worth every single penny. Now, normally with these homage watches from China and so forth, I'm a little bit like, not too sure. But then I was also like that before when I got myself my first ever San Martin watch. And I'll do a little comparison here, not a huge one, just a little one. But when I first got this watch, I was completely and utterly blown away. And in fact, these have become probably my favorite watches. And when I had one, I ended up getting two, as you do, right? And then eventually I also got a third one as well, which is too far away for me at the moment to reach. But, you know, and yeah, I'll probably get even more from there. So the one thing I did like about these watches was, again, the specifications for the price. Ceramic bezel, sapphire crystal, beautifully finished. Like I said, I've had this watch for quite a while now. And it's become my daily wearer most of the time, to be honest. You can see I've got some surface scratches here on the clasp, which you are to expect, but majority of the watch is in brand new condition and really nice. I do like to look after my watches as best as I can, and most of the time they are put away if I'm not wearing them. So yeah, I was super happy with this. So I thought, well, why not give Pagani Design a try? They are cheaper, the specifications look good, and I'm glad I did, because, you know, there is a few differences in terms of quality, and I guess it comes down to what you pay, right? So the first thing I'll say is the bracelet on the Pagani Design and the bracelet on the San Martin. You get my drift? Okay, so the Pagani Design is a little bit looser. There is a little bit more play in the links than you would find on the San Martin. Not much play on these links at all. Everything feels quite solid. Again, you know, that's a very minor difference. I mean, you still got the sapphire crystal, you still got the ceramic bezels, and again, the price comparison is crazy. These are like almost £200 UK. You can get them cheaper again on AliExpress, I think around about 150. These £80 or around £80 UK. If you go on AliExpress, you can get them for like 50-60 quid. So there is a difference in price, but of course you also got a slight difference in terms of quality. Now these got a lume as this C3 super lume on this, and just standard C3 lume on this. And let's do a quick comparison with the lume, just so you can see what I mean. So we'll start with the Pagani Design first, and just using my trusty torch a minute. Bear with me. Just want to give it a bit of a blast, right? And then we can have a look at the lume. So yes, you can see the lume is quite nicely applied, quite evenly applied, and it does look quite nice. However, it doesn't last that long. It will start fading away, and it's probably because of the fact, obviously, it's only very thinly applied as well. So I'll give it a bit of a defense on that one. If we move over to the San Martin, on the other hand, again, I'll try and give it the equal amount of time, just so we can see the difference. And when we get to the San Martin, you can see that the lume is a lot stronger. You know, just giving it a bit of shade here so you can kind of see. So yes, you can kind of see that the lume will last a bit longer on the San Martin than you will get on the Pagani Design. So that's said and done. Just put that one away. Are these watches worth the money that I paid? Well, absolutely. Yes, absolutely fantastic watches, and they will probably most definitely not be my last. So very happy with them. If you do see them on Amazon, AliExpress, eBay, check them out. Really nice watches, affordable watches. And in today's climate, you know, not everybody can go out and afford, like, you know, let's say a Rolex, etc. You know, so if you like the look and style of those sort of watches, the high-end watches, which are like extremely expensive, you know, this is the way you should go. Don't worry about big brand names half the time, because you know what, these Pagani Designs, they're brilliant quality, and for the money you pay, they are worth every single penny. And in fact, you know, it's almost like we're ripping them off, because like I said, I just really don't understand how they can put so much quality components into a watch for such a little price. If you are new to my channel, please give me a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already. The more support I get from you guys, the more I can do more watch reviews, and you can check out these watches in honest review from myself, and you can have a look before you go out there and spend your hard-earned dollar. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm just babbling now. Take care, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye for now. Take care.